When humanity introduced themselves to the galaxy, there was a shock. While new and weak, they shared a great resemblance to an extinct ancient race that had posed a galactic-wide threat. The moment a human stepped into the galactic reception hall, every alien in the room gasped in terror as if they'd seen a ghost. Chancellor Vex Thul of the Altarian hegemony, a towering crystalline being whose species had ruled the galaxy for millennia, actually stepped backward. His harmonic voice cracked as he spoke.
Impossible. They were destroyed. We watched their worlds burn.
What's wrong? Crane asked, his translator rendering his words into dozens of languages simultaneously.
Have I violated some protocol?
The silence stretched unbearably. Then, from the back of the hall, an ancient keeper of records shuffled forward, a being so old that most species considered his kind living myths. When he spoke, his voice carried the weight of eons.
You are the image of the Harbingers.
Crane's blood ran cold. In all their preparation for first contact, humanity had never heard that name. I don't understand.
The Harbingers of the Void.
The Keeper continued.
The species that nearly brought the galaxy to its knees 50,000 years ago. They looked exactly like you.
The crowd began to murmur, fear replacing curiosity. Security forces subtly repositioned themselves toward weapons. We're not them, Crane protested. We're from Earth. We've only just developed FTL travel.
That's what they said too,
Chancellor Vexthal replied.
At first they seemed harmless, curious. We welcomed them as we welcome you now.
The Keeper's form trembled.
They learned our languages, our customs, our weaknesses. They integrated into our societies, became our allies. Then they revealed their true nature. Their technology evolved beyond comprehension. They built weapons that could rewrite reality itself.
The hall's atmosphere grew thick with tension. Several alien dignitaries were openly reaching for communication devices, likely alerting their homeworlds.
They waged absolute war for 3,000 years. They turned our planets against us, corrupted our systems, made allies into enemies. We united every species to fight them. The devastation was beyond description.
But you won, Crane said hopefully.
We thought we did. We hunted them across the galaxy, destroyed their homeworlds. The last died at the Battle of Seven Suns, or so we believed.
The Keeper's voice dropped to a whisper.
But they were cunning. Some scholars believed they had contingency plans, sleeper ships sent to distant galaxies, genetic templates hidden in primitive worlds.
Crane's mind raced. You think we're some kind of backup?
You've gone from primitive agriculture to interstellar travel in mere centuries. Your technology advances at impossible rates. You show the same restless curiosity, the same drive to explore and push boundaries that they did.
The hall erupted in frightened conversations. Several delegations moved toward exits. Crane realized humanity's first contact was becoming their last. We're not them, he said desperately. We're peaceful. We want to join the galactic community, not destroy it.
That's exactly what they said,
the Keeper replied.
Right up until the moment they began the reaping.
Suddenly, every communication device in the hall began chiming simultaneously. Emergency alerts flooded the displays. Crane watched in growing dread as reports streamed in from across the galaxy.
Chancellor?
An aide whispered urgently to Vexthul.
We are receiving reports from the Outer Rim. Human ships, hundreds of them, have just emerged from hyperspace in 12 different systems. They're not responding to hails, and they're heading directly for population centers.
Crane's blood froze. That's impossible. Earth only has 6 interstellar vessels, and they're all here for the diplomatic mission. The Keeper's ancient eyes fixed on him with terrible understanding.
Unless they're not from Earth.
The main display activated, showing long-range scans of the approaching ships. They were sleek, advanced, and unmistakably human in design, but they bore no resemblance to any technology Earth had developed.
The failsafe.
The Keeper whispered.
They hid sleeper fleets throughout the galaxy, set to activate if their species ever made contact with galactic civilization again.
Crane stared at the display in horror. The ships were massive, their hulls inscribed with symbols that looked disturbingly familiar. Ancient, human writing systems that predated recorded history. "But we didn't know," he said. "We had no idea any of this existed."
Perhaps,
Chancellor Vexthul said, his form pulsing with barely controlled panic.
or perhaps that's exactly what the Harbingers wanted us to think.
The first shots of the Second Harbinger War began lighting up the galactic rim as the sleeper fleets opened fire. And somewhere in the chaos, Crane realized with dawning terror that he recognized some of the symbols on those ancient ships. He'd seen them before, carved into mysterious ruins on Earth that archaeologists had never been able to explain. The Harbingers hadn't been extinct after all. They had been waiting.